All right, everyone. So welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to set up a 3 separate monitor workstation at home. So if you have a laptop and it uses Windows 7 or it uses Windows 8 or it uses Windows 10 or Windows 11 and you only have one video port, like just one VGA or one HDMI, and you need to set up a 3 monitor workstation, I'm going to show you how to do exactly that. So stay tuned. Come on. So this laptop here is a Windows 7 laptop and it only has one VGA slot. Let me disconnect. It has just one VGA slot. So if you look at my laptop, this is what I've got: VGA, pen drive, network cable, then another pen drive here, and then it has its headset. Now if we come to this side as well, if you can see, it doesn't have any USB slot or port. There's nothing on this side. So if you've got a laptop that has just one video port, it's going to be difficult to set up 3 workstation monitors independently. So what you're going to do is, you have your VGA monitor. So I'm going to connect this VGA monitor, and if I connect it, this is what I've got. I've got this. So if you come to the laptop and you go to Windows desktop, if I go to my desktop, so I currently have just 2 monitors. By default, most laptops are configured to have 2 monitors. So if I come to screen resolution, in Windows 10 you have display options. So when I come to screen resolution, I have just 2 monitors displayed here. This is my main PC and this is the monitor. So if you do detect, it detects. Now this has the capacity of going for a 3 monitor. This is because I've expanded this laptop to now have the capacity of taking a 3rd monitor. So I'm going to show you how you could do that. So if you do identify, you can see 1 and you can see 2. So identify, you can see 1 and you can see 2. So now what you need to get a 3rd monitor to work, every Windows machine has the ability to do 3 independent display and even 4. I can do 4 as of now. I'm going to show you how to do 3. So what you need is this device right here. It's a video adapter and it's a USB to HDMI and VGA. Now you can go and get a USB to HDMI or a USB to VGA, just single line, but I like this option because it gives me 2 different ports. Now what this does is it converts your USB port and it installs drivers on the USB port to now see the USB port as a display port. So when you go for this, so this is the device. It's a VGA HDMI. I've connected my HDMI to my TV. So this is an LG TV. It's a 32 inch. This is about 15 inch or so. So this is my VGA coming from the back of my TV. So that's it. Now with this device, which is this, I get to use one of these USB ports as a VGA or a HDMI port. Now my TV has HDMI, so I'll be using the HDMI. So as you can see, I've connected my TV to the HDMI and I have my VGA. So what you got to do now is to plug in your VGA and then add your USB. Now when I add my USB, see what happens. Now it says 3 displays. My laptop, which is in the middle, which is just about 10 inch or so, is this. So now if I do detect, I still have another display because I now have an extra VGA port. So I can plug in a monitor here. I can plug in another monitor or a projector here. So I get 4. Now what that one would do is this third display would be duplicated. So I can project whatever I'm doing on this TV here. So now when you come to mobile PC display, that's the laptop. When you click here, you have the HP. So this is my HP monitor. That is it. And now I have an LG. This is my LG 32-inch screen, and they are all connected. So you can see they all have the same screen, but they are independent. So I'm going to show you how to work it independently. So now you have available display output for Intel. So there's a 4th place that I can connect a monitor. So if I'm in an institution or organization and have students in another class and they have to see from a projector, I can let them see one of my screens from one of the projector through the projector. So I still have another port here, so I can connect a projector here. So when I have this done, what you have to do now is to do what we call either duplicate desktop 1 on 2 or desktop 1 on 3 or extend display. So what extend display does is it now makes your screens extended and independent. So you can press your Windows key and your P. So I'm pressing my Windows key and my P button. Okay. So when I press it, this is what happens. So Windows and P, it says, do you want to duplicate the main screen? Do you want to extend, or do you want just the screens only or the laptop only? So I want an extended screen. So this gives me the opportunity to have one screen and another screen, thanks to this device, which has now given me extra 2 more ports using the USB port. Now when you buy this, I'll give you the link to buy this on Amazon. It's a plug and play. It has drivers in it, so I'm going to show you how it works. So if you plug it in and you have your screen resolution, and you have, sometimes you can get, now when you are going to buy this adapter, there are different connectors. It could be a VGA input, but once you have a VGA, you don't want to buy another VGA. Why? Because that VGA will come to this port and it will give you 2 different ports, but this time it's coming from one source. So once it's coming from one source, it's going to just give you a second monitor being duplicated on different screens. It doesn't separate it, it doesn't extend. That is why you have to buy, and if you only have a HDMI as your video output, don't buy this converter that has the HDMI. Just buy the one that has a USB. With this, you can use it to extend any laptop at all that you buy, independent of the VGA port available. At least there will be one. If you are lucky and your laptop has VGA and HDMI, that's fine for you. You wouldn't need this device. But if it only has one output, then you need to use the USB ports as an additional output. So you can't get 3 monitors when you are trying to project from one output. One output has to be for one monitor and another output has to be for another screen. Then you can have 3 independent displays working like this. Now you can set the resolutions. When you connect them, sometimes the resolutions may not be clear. So when I click on number 3, that is the LG TV. Now when you click here, you can change the resolution until it suits your screen and your screen is much sharper and much better. So this is what is good for this screen. You can also come to the laptop and then change the resolution until you get. Now, if you have a screen that can be rotated and it can look portrait instead of landscape, if your monitor happens to be this way and you want it to appear this way, then when you come here, you could have to just change it to portrait. If I change this to portrait, see what happens. I have to apply. So you see, it rotates and makes. So if I have a display that is vertical, that's what you're gonna do. It will give you a vertical output. If I have another display that, so if my third display were to be another monitor that, okay, so I can't really rotate this because it's a TV, but this monitor can be rotated by its orientation. So that is it. So I can just, if I apply, see, let's see what happens here. You see, my screen has been made straight. So I have to rotate this screen like this. Then it's now okay. We've set up with a USB extended adapter display. Let's see how I can have 3 separate monitors. So if I come to my taskbar, I click on YouTube. So I have a YouTube channel and this comes here. So I drag this. Now you can change the orientation. Mostly it's better if you have your laptop in the middle. You have this as screen 2 and you have this as screen number 3. That way, once you are here on your laptop, when you come left, you see my mouse has hovered here. So I'm going to drag this and bring it over here. Look at it. You see, it was here. Now it's being extended in here like this. So I have this in here. So now I still have my main laptop free for me to use to do other stuff. So if I come back, my mouse is here. I go and open my computer. Now, when I open my computer, it's here, but I want it here. So I drag it here. I can now do another set of work here whilst I'm on YouTube trying to check a few stuff. Now I can also go and look for another thing. So I have my next tab, which is Google. Now, because I started with a 2 screen before extending to 3, this becomes the immediate screen. Now I can drag it and bring it all over here and then have another screen here. So I have Windows here. I can do anything I want if I want to. Now, if you buy this driver, this adapter, this video adapter, and it's able to connect, but your display for the third screen doesn't come, it means the drivers needs to be updated on your laptop. So you come to this link over here, github.com/mindshow/USB display. I'll copy that link. When you come to this URL, I'll paste it for you. Here are the drivers. So this device, mostly it comes with the first version 1.0018, but different laptops need the updated version 1.001, 1.0014, 1.0013. So you need this, or you just go and download the latest display. That's the version 2, which is this over here. This version 2 here. This version 2 here. Once you have it, it will work for Windows 7. It will work on any Windows at all. So that's it. So I now have, I'm working on separate laptop, separate Google Chrome here. I can access my files here. I can go here and check other stuff, and I can come here and check my other stuff. So I can independently be working here, independently be typing a book here on my documents. I go into my documents, find something, and I'm doing it, and I can independently be on YouTube. All I have to do is just swing my mouse, and let's play this from my friend Steve. If I click here, this is going to work, and then I can be here and I can be here. So Steve is about to load and play. I can be listening to YouTube and be watching a video whilst I stay here. You know that the biggest mistake 90% of new and struggling traders are making. So this monitor doesn't have sound, but this HDMI, which is high definition video multimedia interface, it gives this TV the output of sound, so you can hear the sound is playing from the TV. Good. So with this TV, if I have just monitors, then I may need an external sound output. But if you have an HDMI, let me mute him. Yeah, let me mute him. So I've just mute him, and I can quickly come here and then go to Microsoft Word or try to read something on PDF or something else. So I can be independently be typing something on Word or be in PDF or something like this whilst I'm on YouTube listening to him. I am here trying to do a PDF's work at the same time. So that's it. Okay, so there's just a pickup receipt on YouTube on one of the online sites. So independently, I could just be working, multitasking myself here. If I have a Word document, I could be typing Word from here, whilst I could be watching the stock market or the forex market and be doing another important thing. So this is how you can build a workstation that allows you to do several stuff with just one PC. It doesn't matter if it's an old PC and it's a Windows 7. This is a 2012 laptop. It is 11 years old, more than a decade laptop using Windows 7, and it has just one port. So even with a laptop like this, you can still independently multitask and have the workstation you need without having to buy three laptops or extra devices. All you need is just this, and this is more like $20, $25 or $10. Yeah, between the range of $15 to $20. So this device is what does the magic, and once it's USB, you are good to go. If you are on a Mac, then you just have to get this device which has the Type-C as the input, because Mac, some don't have USB, they just have Type-C, and it will set up perfectly like this for you. So thank you for watching my trades. Thank you for being here, and hope to see you on the next channel. Thank you. Peace out. Subscribe, like, and share. Solo Hits on the mic. Solomon Butcher here.